All right, I have another quick update to the developer series for Salesforce, mostly the Salesforce Developer 2 certification, but it's kind of evolved into just Salesforce Developer study series. And I'm doing a little bit of a mini series on the Lightning Web Components, Visual Force Components. I might even go back and do some Aura, just because a lot of that is covered on these exams, but not really as worried about the exam as much as I am just getting really familiar with a lot of these components and features. And this one here is basically just a conditional visibility. And we always have users who want to see, they want something highlighted, a record highlighted for a particular reason. And in this case, since I built the job application app in Salesforce for this developer series, I'm just going to highlight a student. So a contact who may be a student versus a graduate versus an intern versus a professional student or a professional applicant. We want to make sure that we distinguish these, and somebody might want to look and see that quickly. and I've had that request many times in the past. So and I've seen it done a variety of ways. You can get packages off of the App Exchange, but I built a quick and easy component that can be customized in a pretty granular way. So let's go ahead and run through it. I have a user story here where, as a hiring manager, I want to quickly see if an applicant is a traditional student or an experienced professional. And they don't have a lot of time to make decisions. Maybe they want to add that particular candidate to some type of intern program or a new graduate program. The acceptance criteria is that the hiring manager will be able to see quickly on a contact page whether the student is, whether the contact is a student or other status. I forgot to finish that. And so I'll go through the components here. All right, let's go ahead and start. Let's get rid of this. Let's go ahead and start here. So the HTML, look how much HTML there is. It's not a lot. But obviously, if we wanted a more complex message, we could put a lot more detail in here. We could add some variables and some other things. But basically, I just have a div inside this template, and I'm styling it right here. Background colors gonna be red. The font's gonna be white smoke, so we want it extra large. And basically, I put it at the top of the page, and I'll show you later. And we have an attribute condition here. If true, we want to show this div, and obviously, if it's not true, we don't want to, and we'll go ahead and see what's true and what's not true. I had a CSS file here, but I never needed it because I ended up putting the styling right here in the div. Let's go ahead over to the JavaScript file. We're using the wire service to get the values. So we're using the get record feature, and we're adding fields to this array here, contact.candidate status. We are tracking, we're using the API against the record ID, and should show equals false for now. And obviously we'll show it if it meets our criteria. And our criteria is that the status will be student. The candidate status will be student. So we want to show that highlight, I'll call it a highlight component, a highlight bar, candidate highlight. Basically, we're just parsing the values as it comes back, the object with the field value, and if it equals student, then we'll go ahead and we want to turn should show into true. Otherwise, it'll remain false. And we also have some error logging here if for some reason there is an error that is thrown. So let's go ahead and see it in the UI. So right here I have a contact. This person is candidate status is graduate, but what if we had considered that? What if that's a mistake? So this is supposed to be a student. So let's go ahead and check it out. And there it is. So we have the conditional component here. I made it pretty large because it could be used often, it could be rare, but basically it's just providing that notification to the user, the person who's responsible for handling this record, that hey, this is a student, and whatever notification you want to provide. But here it is. So that's it. It was a quick one today. I'm going to be doing a lot of these Lightning Web Component videos in addition to some other stuff. I think the next one I'm going to do is the file feature for Salesforce. So basically I saw a requirement where a user or a team wanted to access files. Files Connect. That's the name of it. But a team wanted to access files from a remote environment, and we want to make sure that we map those file folders to the appropriate contacts and leads or accounts or whatever it's supposed to be mapped to in Salesforce, and they'll be able to access those files and do a variety of things with them, email them, view them, use them for maybe further analysis. So that's the next one, Files Connect, and then I'll be getting back to some more Lightning Web Components. But that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good night. Bye.